crane was level, the load was undercharged, and yet it's still tipping. Welcome to the podcast where we discuss real-world lifting operation and share lessons right from the field. Disclaimer, this video is intended for educational purpose only. All information is presented as general guidance. Always follow safety standards and local regulation and consult qualified professionals before undertaking any lifting operation. Hi, I'm Dian, your host with just more than 20 years of experience in lifting operation. Let's start. Today, our topic is one of the silent killers in lifting operation. Yes, ground bearing pressure, or GBP. So, what is GBP? Simply put, it is the pressure that your crane puts on the ground through its supports, either outriggers or crawler tracks. And it is not just about the crane's weight. It is about how that weight spread out across the ground. Here's why it matters. If your GBP is higher than what the soil underneath can safely handle, the ground starts to fail. And once the ground gives way, the crane loses stability. And you are looking at a tip-over scenario. Now you might think, well, I level the crane and check the load chart. I'm good. But I have seen perfectly level cranes go over because someone forgot to calculate GBP, or worse, didn't even think about soil capacity. Especially on backfield area, construction site, or compacted earth. It is not always as solid as it looks. So, how do you figure it out? The basic formula is this. Take the load applied on an outrigger or track and divide it by the contact area of the pad or mat. Say you have got 85,000 pounds on an outrigger and your mat is 25 square feet. That's 3,400 pounds per square foot of ground pressure. Then, you compare that number to the ground's safe bearing capacity. For example, soft clay might handle 1,000 per square foot, while compact gravel could go up to 6,000. If your GBP is higher than your soil can take, then it's time to rethink your setup. Here is a quick checklist I always use before lifting. Number 1, know your crane type. Number 2, check the outrigger or track's load. Number 3, measure your pad or track contact area. Number 4, run the number, GBP equal load divided by area. Number 5, compare it with soil capacity. Number 6, adjust your matting if needed. And then number 7, always document and double check with your lifting supervisor or lifting engineer. Listen, I have seen on site where teams skip this step, and we had equipment sinking mid-lift. Not only does it delay the project, it can be dangerous or even deadly. Don't let the ground be your weak link. That's our topic for today. If you want a copy of the GBP checklist for yourself, send me a message in the comments column. And if you found value in this, consider sharing it with your crew or someone new to lifting operation. You never know, it might save their next lift. Remember, lifting is not just about brute strength. It is about planning, precision, and accountability. Never underestimate the ground your crane stands on. Thanks for tuning in to the Next Expert program. See you in the next episode. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this video to raise awareness about safe lifting operation and save people life. Bye!